Hello everyone, I'm Shalini Ramesh here. My matric number is B0620102227. Today I'm going to present about background of the disease. SARS-CoV-2 virus be the cause of COVID-19 that was originated in Wuhan, China in December 2019. It is very transmissible and has expeditiously spread around the world. The SARS-CoV-2 virus caused COVID-19. It belongs to the coronavirus family, which includes common viruses that cause everything from head or chest colds to more serious disorders like severe acute respiratory syndrome and Middle East respiratory syndrome. The COVID-19 epidemic had knocked up a disaster unparalleled in phases of social structures, financial, and nature intimations. The effects of this disaster in the maximum over international locations are multifarious and unparalleled seriousness for maximum agencies. Artificial factors, especially for sufferers with intense signs and for sorrowful fitness resources, limit guidelines, and the hesitating of financial sports in maximum mechanical international locations have brought about financial disasters whose seriousness is frequently compared to 1929. Secondly, effect organization day-to-day activities. A deadly disease circumstance of unpredictability and perplexity approximately dangers to workers, quantum, and nice application that agencies ought to assume, venture capitalist compression, authority cutoff and restoration plans, and the ability for brand new breakers of impurity and enduring adjustments needed for patron actions. This pandemic did symbolize a manifold disaster that impacts the primary amplitude of company validity, which may be described because the symmetrical attention of a community, financial and eco-friendly troubles, reaffirming of the community obligation of businesses to higher meet the present day and destiny expectancies of shareholders. This pandemic increases most important community troubles, financial troubles, and environmental troubles. It is tough to cope with those correlated troubles in a widespread manner without firming businesses' societal obligations.
Assalamualaikum. Next, I will continue with understand the need of innovation and change management within organization during COVID-19. The need, which is the importance of innovation for own organization through culture during COVID-19. Firstly, a better mobilized workforce, which is employed have suffered as a result of layoffs, reduced work hours, and remote employment. Besides that, resize the footprint creatively. According to McKinsey Research, office space design makers expect the percentage of time work in Mint. Other than that, serve as an agility and adaptability, which is having a flexible and responsive workplace culture provides firms a competitive edge in handling present uncertainties and future problems such COVID-19. Next, the need of the importance of managing change within own organizations through culture during COVID-19. Firstly, chances of the change management success increase, which is improved by creating a clear image of organization goals during COVID-19 and how the changes will aid in achieving those goals. Secondly, leaders communicate efficiently. Internal communication is even more important how in communicating the rapid changes being made as a result. Last but not least, leads into a smoother transition. An effective organization change management program begins at the top with a committed and well-aligned group of executives. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will discuss about the innovation solutions to improve organizational culture performance. First, provide flexibility. After the direct results of COVID-19 passed, organizations that encourage flexible workplace methods and video conferencing to meet specific requirements may become centers of attraction for a long time. Second, enhance team cohesion. Set the Shift Remote Work Partner Program to maintain good relationships. This can help employees stretch each other and promote the development of skills. Third, reiterate company value. Companies should educate employees to put collective interest first, recognize the interdependent and inseparable relationship between the company and employees, and cultivate a dedicated workforce. Fourth, maintain physical and mental health of employees. Companies should implement an electronic health record platform for employees and ensure that personal health privacy is maintained. Companies must disinfect their workplaces and strengthen employee safety education on the epidemic. Next, pay attention to employee development. Business leaders should continue to pay attention to employees' excellent suggestions and personal development aspirations. Companies can listen to the challenges employees face throughout the pandemic and their useful feedback to the company as they work during the pandemic. Last, strengthen communication between leaders and employees. Leaders should meet the general requirements of employees without jeopardizing the development of the company. This will improve the cohesion and centripetal force of employees and allow employees to experience a humanized corporate management style. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Chai. I'm 3E. I will continue to present the innovation solution. Ideological education of employee. The company must strengthen the ideological education of employee, guide them to establish correct ideas that take into account collective interests, and focus on the overall situation. Understand the independent and inseparable relationship between the company and employee, and cultivate a tactical workforce. Next, develop a plan for rewarding employee. Recognize the best performer through the employee spotlight and show them your appreciation for their effort for the organization. Recognizing individuals who embody business principles will encourage the idea and culture you wish to cultivate. As a result, the friendship between employees will grow and their performance will increase. Enhance cultural intensity. Employees are the main reason behind the culture and the most important individual in the process of cultural development. No matter how the leadership set the pace, performance management is a product of corporate culture. Therefore, performance management surveys are a great way to understand how your culture connects with employees. Create a good working environment. Any attempt to understand and develop an ideal working environment must start with employee satisfaction. This is because corporate culture is closely related to employee attitude. This means that not only does culture affect employee behavior, but employee satisfaction also affects culture. Make transparency a top priority. The recognized competence of top management has a significant impact on employee satisfaction. By achieving the best corporate openness, building employee trust, and establishing a reputation for a reliable workplace, employees learn about the business through company-wide email and timely update at community meeting, ensuring the top-down communication is priorities. Last, successful should be celebrated. Celebrating the achievements and achievement of the company as a whole is as important as recognizing the effort of individuals. When employees feel that they are a part of a larger strategy team, they will accept the owner's point of view and engage them while celebrating important successful, thereby increasing openness within the organization. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nohajka. My metric card number is B00620100199. In my part, I will cover how the organization can lead and manage change during the pandemic by making a plan for managing change. To meet the stakeholder expectation, organization need to have a strategy to fulfill stakeholder assumption. Here are some recommendations that will help an organization to meet the stakeholder expectation. First, the organization need to determine their stakeholder. To get the expectation, organization need to know who their stakeholder are. Second, be able to handle stakeholder in a unique way. For example, using stakeholder mapping tool by dozen website can help the company understand more about their stakeholder. Third, need to keep update to stakeholder. For any changes in the organization, stakeholder need to know and be informed. Fourth, wishes and evidence should be shared. The organization need to make sure the wishes and evidence should be shared between stakeholder and the company. Fifth, always quick value. Any progress need to convey regularly to stakeholder. It can be conveyed through some of that method, sending an email, making a phone call, organizing a community gathering through an online platform. Lastly, monitor public opinion. To track stakeholder sentiment, organization can understand stakeholder emotion by creating tech cloud. Next, monitor progress against a great target. I will tell how the organization monitoring the progress to culture during the COVID-19. Here are all the elements that can be monitored. Leadership, like culture, can be difficult to monitor, but plus they can help to obtain feedback about leadership in the company. Next, communication. There's a lot of different methods to communicate. One of them is intranet. Wellness, monitoring employee health first. Agility, track it by looking at a shorter time scale. Environment, do constructive criticism through a suggestion box. Innovation, do assess innovation. Social can be monitored by using systematic investigation.
Last but not least, in conclusion, the term corona alludes to the crown-like look that coronaviruses are due to the spike proteins that protrude from them. The economy's prospects as well as the amount and quality of employment available are deteriorating. Rapid changes in competition demand customer and employee expectations, and technology need rapid adaptation by organizations to shifting settings and situations. In unpredictable scenarios such as today's reality, having a flexible and responsible workplace culture provides firms a competitive edge in handling present uncertainties and future problems. Lastly, create a good working environment. Any attempt to comprehend and develop our ideal working environment must start with employee satisfaction. That's all from me. Thank you.